country or what? Great country. Hello, Houston. I'm thrilled to be back. Well, you treated me very well during a certain election 2 years ago. With all my friends from the Lone Star State, a special, special place. Thank you very much for being here. This is some record crowd. And they just told me we broke the record, but we could really break it if we could get all the people that are outside in here. We'd break it by 3 times. But it's true what they say. Everything in Texas is just bigger. It's bigger. In just 15 days, the people of Texas are going to re-elect a man who has become a really good friend of mine. You know, we had our little difficulties, right? But actually, if you remember, at the beginning, it was a love fest. And they kept saying, the fake news back here, they kept saying, they kept saying, well, when is it going to break up? And I'd say, don't worry, it'll break up. We actually had a rally in Washington, D.C. together, and nobody could believe it. They said, what's going on? What are you doing? But we had the rally together, and then we said, you know, it's time. That's what has to happen. And it got nasty. And then it ended, and I'll tell you what, nobody has helped me more with your tax cuts, with your regulation, with all of the things that we're doing, including military and our vets, than Senator Ted Cruz. Nobody. He defended your jobs. He defended your borders, and we are defending that border, by the way, in case you haven't noticed. We are defending that border. He defends your families. He defends your faith. And we are defending together, with a lot of other great Republicans, your freedom. Now, early voting is now underway. So get out there and vote. It is underway as we speak. If you'd like to leave now, go ahead. Anybody want to leave now? Go vote. Come back. Get behind about 50,000 people outside who we love, and we put big screens out for them. Let's wave to them. Wave. But I will say you got a better location. Your location's better. And Ted is leading the charge in Congress for more tax cuts. In fact, I just left Kevin Brady. By the way, how good is Kevin Brady? He's here. We're going to be putting in a 10% tax cut for middle-income families. It's going to be put in next year. 10% tax cut. Kevin Brady is working on it. We've been working on it for a few months, a 10% brand new. And that is in addition to the big tax cuts that you've already gotten. But this one is for middle income. This is no business. Business is now good. They're coming back. The jobs are coming back. The plants and factories are coming back like never before. They're all coming back. This is for middle-income people. All middle-income people, a big tax cut, 10%. We'll be putting it in next week. Now, the Democrats take over. I can't speak. I'm sorry. Instead of a tax cut, you're going to have a big, beautiful tax raise. You don't want that. You know, explain that to me. They're for open borders, which means crime, and for massive tax cuts. They're against law enforcement. They're totally against ICE and law enforcement. They're against your military, and they're not good to your vets. How do you win on that platform? Now, how do you win? So we're doing, again, we've done the biggest regulation cuts in the history of our country, and I'm only here for almost 2 years. Actually, quite a bit less than 2 years, if you think about it. We have another 3 months. And we've already done more tax cuts, and we have already done the biggest tax cut, but we've done more regulation cuts than any other president in history. And that's 4 years, 8 years, 12 years. And what we're doing, we want people to come into our country. We have a 3.7% unemployment. It's the lowest it's been in more than 50 years. But they have to come in legally, and they have to come in through merit, through merit. That's happening. So we started the wall, got $1.6 billion, we got another $1.6 billion, we have a third $1.6 billion. I want to do it fast. And you know, what's happening right now, as a large group of people. They call it a caravan. Do you know how the caravan started? Does everybody know? I think the Democrats had something to do with it, and now they're saying, I think we made a big mistake, because people are seeing how bad it is, how pathetic it is, how bad our laws are. They made a big mistake. So as the caravan, and look, that is an assault on our country. That's an assault. And in that caravan, you have some very bad people. You have some very bad people. And we can't let that happen to our country, and it's not. And I was just talking to your great governor and senators, and you were talking about your attorney general, who I'm going to be introducing in a second, but I'm talking to a lot of your people, and they're going to form a wall, different kind of a wall, until we get the other one built. We need a wall built fast, fast. We have to protect our borders. We don't have borders, we don't have a country. We have to protect our borders. And Ted, you probably saw, did a beautiful job in staring down an angry left-wing mob in our recent Supreme Court battle, victory, whatever you want to call it. He was great. And thanks to Ted and our other great Republicans, because we had no help from the other side, as you know, we now have a brand new member of the United States Supreme Court, Justice Brett Kavanaugh. And also, this is such an honor because, you know, you've had many presidents. They never get to put a justice on the Supreme Court. They've been there for a long time. Think of this. This is the story of our lives. I've been there less than 2 years, and I have two of them because we also have a fantastic new justice in Neil Gorsuch. We had him just approved. He was just confirmed. And we have a record number of circuit court judges for the time that we've been in office. And that we fully expect to go to the all-time record. And percentage-wise, it's right up there, and we've only been here short. Okay, ready? Here's a question. Percentage-wise, who has more justices, federal judges appointed, percentage-wise, than any other president? Who is it? No, more. Who appointed the highest percentage of judges? No. Wasn't Hillary Clinton? No, she didn't make it, remember? She didn't. No, you know who it is? You'll never guess. It's called George Washington, and we're after George Washington, so a very big thing. No, George Washington. Why? Because he just started. He did 100%. Nobody's ever going to break that record. Nobody's ever going to break the record of George Washington. Good old George. He never told a lie. That's what they say. George Washington, right? He never told a lie. But he did. 100% of the judges will never beat that record. But we're getting close. What the radical Democrats did to Justice Kavanaugh and his beautiful family is a national disgrace. They were on a ruthless mission to obstruct, resist, delay, demolish, and destroy, which is all they know how to do. The fact is, they're lousy politicians. They have horrible policy, but they stick together. That's one good thing. They stick together. The only thing they have. They always stick together. Other than that, it doesn't work out. Other than that, they're not doing too well. If you want the fake news media to finally investigate, by the way, don't worry, I don't like them either, okay? But look at this. Look, just look. So here we are, we're doing a rally for Ted, and it's great, we have a lot of people. Look how many meet it. This is the Academy Awards, which actually has gone down the tubes. I think we do much better. Look how many. Look how many. Look at them. Do you recognize many of those happy faces back there? I know every one of them. I know every one of them, and 15% of them are great. Everyone. I know everyone. But if you want the fake news to finally investigate Hillary Clinton, we'll just have I didn't do it. I didn't do it. So if you want him to investigate, we'll just have to nominate Hillary Clinton to the United States Supreme Court. How do you like it?